Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is spoiler talk now for Wonder Woman. I know this isn't exactly Wonder Woman's shield, but it's pretty damn close. I know it's ain't her sword, but a lightsaber will do. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah. It's sauce.
Yeah, so yeah, this is spoiler talk now. And we just did the review on Wonder Woman in the truck.
See?
Yes, and now this is the good stuff. The dirty stuff. Butt stuff. So right away, the main plot was Wonder Woman actually trying to take out Ares, who's the god of war, and they talk about that at the very beginning of the movie. It's more like a legend's tale, what Diana's mother would talk to her about, like when she was a little girl. Because it straight up, it shows it right away at the very beginning. They're on the Mascara, the island. Yeah, you had fun. Yeah, but it shows at the island. She's a little girl. She's running throughout the city, and she wants to train, but her mother won't allow her. So her auntie took it upon herself to train her, because she knew that one day that she will have to be trained in order to fight Ares. And her mother was against it at first, but she said, "You know what? Just train her 10 times harder than any other Amazon that we've never done before."
Yes, and everything. And so pretty much throughout the movie, or in the beginning of the movie, she's shows her once as a little girl, and she's training and growing and everything, and becoming stronger in who she is. So pretty much, like I said, told a story about Ares as well. Let's see where we're going from this.
From there on, then that's when they show Chris Pine's plane playing Captain Stephen Trevor.
Yes.
And he crashes, and Diana saves him. They show it in the trailer saying, "Yeah, man." And he's like, "Don't I look like him?"
Yeah.
So and then right like a minute after that, there's a German boat coming in with a bunch of guys, and that's when all the Amazons came out of nowhere. And it was a big old battle at the very beginning too.
It was pretty cool because how they, like, the men got entered also too, because it didn't show how Chris Pine come in all of a sudden, like from the sky or whatever. Like he came in from the sky, but when those army dudes, like the boats and everything, how they came in through like a portal. Through,
yeah. See, the Mascara is covered in some mystical shield that which keeps them safe from the outside world.
Yes.
And it basically keeps them safe for Ares, so they cannot find the Mascara and destroy it.
Yes.
But it was very interesting because they show the guys out here. It's like, where'd this fog come from? And when the guys is reaching for it, they show his hand enter it, and there's light. It's all nice and pretty there. The setting for the Mascara is very nice looking. It's a very cool island. Big, huge, deep cliffs, waterfalls.
Like a magical wonderland.
Yeah, it was very visually stunning, especially in IMAX 3D.
Yes. 3D. It was alright in 3D.
Yeah,
it was okay.
It was
like
okay.
I said, I expected a lot more out of the movie, though. A lot more action packed and everything. And like we were discussing earlier with my grandmother in the review, pretty much I thought it was like I said, I expected a lot be more action, and plus like I said, it was just her showing her innocence, and then towards the movie, she's not innocent because she sees how truly ugly the world is.
Yeah, because basically she comes in this world not knowing what's going to happen. She just knows that there's war, and I'm here to stop it, and she's trying to stop it at the movie. And this movie does have some pacing issues. Let me get it wrong. I mean, they're trying to introduce her character to the world. She's showing that she sees that a bunch of women out there aren't exactly all strong. Some are weak, and she's like, "Oh my God, a baby!" She sees one on the street. She's gonna try to hold it and everything like that. But Chris is like, "Oh, you can't do that here."
And then a lot of the slow-mo scenes too, when she gets emotional and she wants to start fighting for what's right and what she believes in and everything. Like there's a part where this woman was begging her to help her and everything, get food and everything and stuff like that, because they're suffering.
The trench scene.
Yeah, the trench scene, and then she goes up and.
That is when the action actually started picking up, because from there on she just entered London, and she's trying to figure out what the hell's going on, because this is what men do. They sit down and talk, and she got disappointed because she thought that we're going to fight, but she realized
and
it's
that
just
they were
mostly
cowards, and they
they're just talking, and that's already negotiating, because this movie takes place during the early 1900s or World War I, and It's basically like days before it ends, actually. Yeah. And there's this one guy.
I don't remember the general's name.
He
was like some evil dude, and he would like pop pills and like the smoke, like the gas and everything.
Yeah.
But like
he's one of the main antagonists of this movie.
Yeah.
Not the main villain though. That's the thing though. This movie was misleading about who the main villain was. I mean, we know it was Ares, but Ares
who was Ares.
Yeah, but we didn't know who he was posing as, basically. Mm-hmm. It almost turned out like Iron Man 3, like this is not the real Mandarin, like shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
like I said,
it was weird.
All right. Yeah.
The part when he popped those things that the chick with the fucked up face, she was the one that creating all the chemicals for the chemical warfare.
Because the main reason why Diana was there, or Wonder Woman was there, is because she of course wanted to stop Ares so they could end wars, all wars and stuff like that. Yeah. And plus two, Ares influenced this woman, the chemist or whatever. She's supposed to be this known well chemist or whatever.
Dr. Poison.
There you go, yeah, Dr. Poison. And she,
the one with the fucked up face.
Yeah, she got her genius working. She was trying to create a chemical, a gas that nobody can withstand. Even gas masks, nothing like that can freaking like pretty much.
It just eats through everything. Yeah. Basically.
Just eats through anything, and I guess Ares was the one who was guiding her, giving her hints and everything and stuff like that.
You can't physically make him. You can only like give him hints.
Influence. Yeah, like not a siren. Is pretty much like a siren?
No, it's just God of War. That's all they can really do.
Yeah, and then also the other dude, like I said, he was like a fellow friend of Dr. Poison's and everything, and he wasn't really like doing anything. He was just there, just trying to start a big old war.
He wanted to win the war and
create more wars.
Yeah, he wanted to conquer. Yeah, he wanted to conquer the world, and he was talking to these other generals who were trying to negotiate it, because he knows the other generals were saying like, we don't have any ammunition, we have no supplies or food for our men on the fields. This war is pretty much over. And he's like, you guys are all wrong and everything like that. Right when he's about to exit, that's when that chick comes in, throws a little gas grenade in there, closes the door. Well, he throws a little mask in there first.
As a prop, just to trick him. Either way, you're screwed. Yeah. This ain't gonna help you.
Yeah. and she tells him like, that mask ain't gonna help them. He's all, yeah, but they don't know that. and then they both laugh, and that was fucked up.
It was funny.
I thought it was funny. Because I thought it was weird, because she created these little blue pillars, like little medicine, and she gave to him. It was over. He'd break it turned like some weird gas, and he'd inhale it, and his face would light up white. He'd be like, oh,
like steroids.
Yeah, it was like crack, like super crack or something.
Yeah,
like for reals. Because he was able to lift up. He got almost as strong as Wonder Woman, like fucking throwing shit, going out and breaking through walls.
Especially the little fight scene. I think he should have lasted a little bit more. Gave her more of a challenge than something so simple. Yeah. That's what I also honestly didn't like. Like I said, they should have been more action. I expected too much, and the way they had that dude killed, she killed him too easily. They gave her.
Yeah, I mean.
I expected to give her a challenge, or actually sit there and having to watch her. I kind of want to watch her struggle to fight for it, not just hand it to her so easily.
I mean, I don't see why they just make the pills they give it to him. I mean, just to give her a little fight for like a couple minutes. Yeah. I really didn't get that. I don't understand why.
That part didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
Just that character the whole entire time. That one dude just did not make no sense.
Yeah.
And then they didn't really describe Dr. Poison either. They didn't really describe the villains.
Like you said, there was like really no character development in this movie. They didn't really care too much about these characters.
Yeah. I think they were just worried because they'll be, it's Wonder Woman. What's a Wonder Woman? She's a female. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not a bad movie, but they could just live it
a little bit more. That's why I'm honestly hoping for a second Wonder Woman, just to give her better character development.
It probably won't happen until after all the Justice Leagues, and Flash, and all the other DC characters they have coming out right now.
Yeah, and then plus two, also because of Chris Pines, I know he guide her into the world and showing her how the world is and stuff. But there were so many love scenes and all lovey-dovey get-together scenes and stuff, and she pretty much towards the end of the movie, she learned how to love for those. Love is a powerful thing to the world and everything. And that
love and belief.
Yeah, and that you should be passionate about. But I feel like it was more about Chris Pine than Wonder Woman herself.
Yeah.
like it showed mainly him and mostly all the fight scenes and everything. He's the one who's doing all the main stuff and everything. She just came in clutch, pretty much. I felt like whenever they really truly needed her.
Yeah, one of the cool parts. Oh, I thought that was a cool scene is when she decided to get out of the trench. She was dressed in her Wonder Woman uniform.
The trench is a good scene.
Because she was arguing with Chris Pine or Steve Trevor's character, saying, like, "What are we doing? We shouldn't be here." Well, listen, this front line's been here for over a year now. We barely gained an inch. This is no man's land. And on the other side over there, there's a bunch of Maxims, the Germans with machine guns. Anybody sticks their heads out, you get shot off right away. And she decided to say, screw this, I'm going to jump over. And she did. Right when she jumped over, Germans started shooting. She's pretty much deflecting them.
And those are awesome, honestly. Those are freaking sick.
And there's a scene she's sitting there holding the shield like this, going like, when the guns are all fucking shooting at her and everything like that. This is demonstration,
Yeah.
I mean, you do see that in the trailer. But yeah, she was getting, while they were shooting on her, all the rest of her team and the other guys were starting to make their moves so they can actually take over the church because they were just mostly focusing on her.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought that was a cool scene.
Yeah, it was good. I like that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there was some really neat scenes, but there was lots of slow motion in there.
Yeah, they kind of overdid it. It was still cool, but it was over.
And towards the end, when she actually met Ares, I mean, we do meet him later on in the film when they were talking. Like, his name was Sir Patrick. I forgot the actor's name, but he's in the Harry Potter movies. He does a very fabulous work. He's a good actor.
I recognize him from somewhere else.
He's also in Dragonheart.
I love Dragonheart, yeah.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
He played that evil king's son, and he got stabbed in the heart, and Drago shared part of his heart with him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember him. He was young in that movie. Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was a very good actor. He was able to pull it off because when you have good actors, they're able to support the roles.
With Ares, they didn't get too aggressive with him. Plus, he's like an older man in 60s and stuff like that.
They showed him like, well, I want to show Father that his creation is wrong. They're evil. They can't be corrupted so easily. And he's trying to convince Diana to join him, and we can make this world peaceful because they be showing like simulation of the world all destroyed, and then he shows like trees and flowers, everything. Like, this is what we can accomplish together if you join with me.
Yeah,
basically tempting her.
Because she called her sword ever since she was little the God
Tempting her
Killer.
to the dark side. Oh, this is the blue side.
Got cookies. The blue side. But freaking, like, pretty much it, like, showed her, like, she was starting to, like, agree with him and everything, that the world become beautiful and everything, but she loved the humans. Yeah, they're ugly and everything, but there's so much more to humans than you think.
Yeah, she learns that not every man is created equal, basically.
Yeah. Because she thinks everybody's so sweet and everything. But yeah, from where I was going...
She does learn a lot from going in for being pampered and growing up, because that's all she knew. Then she came out, and then she realized this world is more dirtier, grittier, and more realistic, and things are all happy endings like she thinks it is.
Yeah, and then she finally realized that she was depending on this sword that her mother presented to her, whatever, when she was younger, and she's like the God Killer who would wield it and everything, and she's like, it's not used for wielding or whatever, it's not used for any power or higher power or anything, because it's dangerous.
The sword,
and she eventually learns that Ares finally tells her no, it's not, because like she got hurt and crushed because there's a point where she tried stabbing Ares, and with his hand he destroys the sword.
And he told her straight up, like, only God could kill a god, like, shut up. So basically only you can do it, Diana.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So she was relying on the sword being the God Killer, when it's actually her herself who's honestly like the key, pretty much, who could only destroy him.
Yeah, and just to make it, this is spoilers. Steve Tucker does die in this one. Chris Pine's character does die. He makes the ultimate sacrifice because they were putting all kinds of chemicals up in the plane, and they were gonna distribute it everywhere. So what he decided to do is to take it as far up in the air, because he knows that if it crashes anywhere, it's going to create a huge
like 50-mile
radius of that poisonous smoke. So he decided just to go all the way up in the air, and he looked back. He's all... They don't show him shooting it. They show Dan on the floor looking at it, and it explodes. I mean, it was kind of sad. It was kind of sad.
It was sad, but like I said, they just made it. I feel like they made it mostly about him, and then when she gets all hurt, I thought that scene was kind of over dramatic, because that's when she finally shows like her evil side of the Diana. I think
that was a little too much of her powers, because she was literally going blah and knocking people to the ground with her force aura or something, like almost like Dragon Ball status.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I was thinking that was a little too much ridiculous right now.
But yeah, well, like I said, she just depended on him. Pretty much what showed me that she needed him.
Well, he was more guiding her, because
Well, she didn't know any better, so I could see it from there.
No, she didn't need him, but she was like just he was just guiding her, I should say. But when it came to Ares, guy who played him did very well, and I think the way I was able to create metal armor all around him, create
the
swords.
Armor, the Ares, I thought
it was very cool.
Yeah, it was sick, especially how it was like molten lava and how he finally made his face mask. Like it was molten and then just with his two fingers.
Yeah, his two fingers and create little.
His mask.
It did a good job on that, but at the end, the special effects kind of got really cluttered.
Yeah.
And a little too much at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she does kill him.
The last fight they had is just I expected kind of more, but
it lasted quite a while, to be honest.
It did, but Ares didn't do as much as I thought he would. Like, it was awesome, don't get me wrong.
He was just trying to tell Diana, like, come on, Diana, this is... You jump over during the whole fight scene, you know?
Mm-hmm. He was just, they're mostly talking and everything, and then how they kind of, like, made her, like, keep repeating, oh, I am Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know. They kind of have her repeat a couple things too much.
I mean, there were a few good, funny scenes in this movie, not too many. So I thought sometimes some of the jokes kind of fell flat, but...
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, she was just basically learning.
But it was a good plot. It was a good plot and everything. I really enjoyed the movie, but I just expected a lot more out of it.
Yeah. So. We stayed to the end credits, and there was nothing at the end of it. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I mean, there's a lot of everybody was still sitting in the audience as well.
A lot of people. Like
a lot of people were clapping because the movie was really decent, but it was still.
Not as intense as everybody expected to be.
I was hoping they show a Justice League teaser, you know, when they show Flash or Cyborg, you know, not just in a...
and they I feel like they kind of rushed the movie too, how they put it together and everything. It was well put together, but like I said, it's just the character development.
They needed character development to where you could actually care about these characters.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong,
and where they come from instead of who, all of a sudden, like, who's this, who's that, like... You kind of get confused, and it was alright.
And don't get me wrong, there are actors in here you will recognize. I forgot their names though, but but you will recognize them straight up. But for the main reason we gave it 3 out of 5, you know, it was just lots of slow mo. They tried rushing it.
Too much lovey-dovey when she should have been the leader. She truly is the fiercest leader.
Yeah, and lots of slow-mo. A lot more slow-mo than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay for some fight scenes, but not almost like 75% of the whole movie.
Yeah. Especially even if they were just simple things of her just talking or doing like a head glance. It's like one of those like hair flips were like that, and then it's like slow-mos.
Don't get me wrong. I think Gal Gadot was okay. I just think that she kind of overacted. I think she kind of overdid it in this one. And some people were saying that, oh my gosh, she was wonderful in Batman vs. Superman. But what do you mean? She was only in it for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But I do have faith in it, though. I believe that they should make it, like I said, a second movie and worry about the character development. And I think it will be better than the first one. And then +2 in Justice League. Because they're not going to just mainly just talk about her. It's going to be everybody else.
Yeah, but
I think it'll
I don't know.
give it a chance.
I'm kind of worried about DC now because, you know, Batman vs. Superman didn't live up to the hype because there's so much wrong to it. They cut too much film out of that movie because it was almost 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And then when you care all about money, that's when they edit it down so you can have more showings at the box office. Yep. So that's what I think is.
I don't have patience to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie.
If you need to have enough screen time so you can explain the movie, not just cut shit out because you're trying to make more money. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's the story, man.
Yeah, because you know, don't get me wrong, it was cool to see Batman in the armor to fight Superman. All they had to do was throw the kryptonite at him at the beginning, and the fight would have been over. Or he could have made kryptonite bullets out of his machine guns; it would have ended right away.
Yeah, there were so many ways to kill him so easy. But
when you kill Superman off, you kind of just bone him right there because you know if you bring it back, you can't kill him off again twice in a row. That you fuck up your whole goddamn DC universe, basically.
Yeah.
And for Suicide Squad, it was kind of choppy and out.
I liked Suicide Squad.
I mean, it was okay, but Jared Leto overdid it in his acting. They didn't show too much of him, but still, they tried to make him like a super crazy, out of mind schizophrenia. And
instead of like the jokester and what the actual Joker is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played it too much like being like a pimp where he had all the rings and tattoos.
I thought that was funny, but he looked good, don't get me wrong, but I thought that was funny too, so you're
I can understand. I can understand that they didn't want to go a different direction with Joker, but we're trying to make it more modernized or hip hop and shit like that. And just go with the old school crazy Joker. Don't give a shit about nobody. The only thing that works with him is fear and kill people right from him. Make an example, not just be ha-ha for all the time with no eyebrows and shit like that. So right now, this is the third film in the DC universe. Will this one be the deciding factor? Will it help it rise above Marvel? I don't know. I don't see that.
I don't think it.
Marvel,
because they're trying to keep up with Marvel.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, I love DC, but just so far what they're doing with it, it's too rushed, too choppy, and just
they're rushing things too fast right now.
Nah, because they want to make it big, like so fast, like the other ones, and something like Marvel and stuff like that.
It's been over a decade now for Marvel, and they're doing it right. They have a few Avenger films.
If they weren't I feel like if they weren't in such a rush to compete and actually took their time into like honestly caring about the character development, the scene, the story, plot lines, everything, you know.
Yeah, they need to take their time. They need to take their time.
It'll be a great job.
Because right now we just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and that was a very good job. They went on a galactic scale this time instead of staying on planet Earth. This one, they're still on Earth, of course, but they're doing more origin stories because they need to start somewhere instead of just rushing in. The next movie that's going to come out is Justice League. They said in 2017 this year. So we will see that. We will let everybody know how that goes.
I have a weird feeling they're going to rush this one too and not make it.
I don't know who the main villain is.
I feel like it's going to be like Batman vs Superman type movie.
Yeah, but who the main villain that one is, I don't know. Yeah, they haven't announced it. They just show the characters.
Yeah.
That's all they show. They don't really show who they're fighting. They just show Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Just those 5 characters. So
we'll see. And then, but I would like them to also bring like hot girl, freaking like who else was in that
John Jones, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, and them too and stuff like that. I would like to start having them slowly bring those characters, not just
because they do have the original awesome dope ass cartoons of the Justice League. Have all the seasons of these is really good. These are really good. And then after these ones, of course, she came out with Justice League Unlimited. Very good seasons, I must say. Because when Unlimited comes around, that's when they have a huge army behind them. They have Green Arrow, they have Cyborg, they have a Supergirl, they have a Cheetah. They have a shitload of people that.
Or Green Lantern, all of them.
Yeah, all those guys.
All those guys, yeah. So it'll be great to see start bringing those characters into the actual Justice League, not just the main popular ones that everybody knows.
So yeah, this is the forefront. This is the first 3 movies. So we're gonna see. So right now, I do give it a 3 out of 5 stars. This one is shitty, but I do give it no alcohol required. But the only reason we made it good because we saw this in 3D. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if you even have to like watch it in 3D because it wasn't just that intense.
Yeah, well, the sound was good from the seats we got to. So.
Yeah, so it was good.
Yeah, so I give it a 3 out of 5. She gives it 3 out of 5. Mom gives it 4 because she thought it was awesome.
Yeah, she thought, and my grandmother, freaking at Carolyn P. Garcia, freaking, she loved it. She loved the plot. But then again, she's always in love with those freaking like those little like love romance movies and stuff like that. So she liked it. Yeah. It was good for her. No. Oh, okay, but so it's honestly it depends on you, your opinion and everything, and just. You just have to see for yourself. A lot of critics
are thinking this is a really good movie. I mean, it is good.
Yeah.
I've seen everything from Chris Stuckman to Nick FlixPix to Jeremy Johns. They're all giving about a good 4 out of 5 or a B plus or above. I give it around maybe a C plus at best.
Let's see.
So remember, don't always trust the critics. So you have to be your own judge.
See for yourself, and and it's mainly the viewers yourself. Just watch it.
I mean,
see if you like it.
Just go and judge for yourself. So right now we are going to be ending this one. So there isn't too much to tell because it was very simple. Oh my god.
Yeah, there were plus 2 like it was a lot of confusion as well and stuff. But other than that, it was a decent movie. I didn't mind it that much. It was hot, of course, but freaking other than that, just being a pretty face.
She overacted basically. That's what I think she did. So, so this is our final verdict. This is Chef D26. This is Zoomix. All right. Next week we got the movie coming out for you.
That one's good.
That's really good. Yep. All right. Peace out, everybody. May the force be with you.